Hello and welcome to another one of my games. I played this at the club about a week ago. I'm just going through it and analysing it. My opponent's an intermediate club player, so am I. Just returning after a long stint away, many years away from the chessboard, and don't really know much opening theory, so just decided to play the English. Because I just want a middle game position. I don't want to get into theory. I don't want to get into the Nimzo Indian. I don't want to come up against people who are all booked up and end up playing the book rather than them. So this is all unscripted. Knight f3. Probably better Queen b3 here, but because he can actually take the pawn, which he did. I played Queen a4. The idea is if he plays b5, I just play the queen back, and then I just attack this structure. So I mean, he plays bishop here, castles. I can play something like knight takes, knight up, and I'm threatening mate here if this knight moves. So potentially I pick up this rook in the corner. It's complicated. So I actually think, like in most Queen's Gambit type positions where black takes on c4, he can't actually take on c4. Or if it does, white gets an advantage. So he just develops normally. Alright. And now I play a move which I'm proud of, because I could have just developed the bishop, but I play rook e1. I mean, the idea here is just to get a big center, and it's a plan, and you need plans in chess. So I'm happy I actually played my rook to e1 rather than just the automatic developing move, which is develop the bishop. He plays c5. This is a great move. It's something that just needs to be played for black to break out. Pawn up, pawn takes, and now I should take the knight here, because the idea is after here and here and here, my rook's got this fantastic movement down this file. My bishop's going to be free. It's going to have a lot more influence, and my queen seems very well coordinated with his other pieces. That's what I should have played. I think I played an inferior move. I played knight takes, and we'll see that this actually allows e5. So knight takes, pawn takes, e5, and now I make a bad move, which was a bit passive. The idea was to play, well, I played knight e2. The idea is to play c4, knight c3, and bring the knight in. But it's better just to play the knight to c2, and then bring the knight in maybe via e3, or just play the knight maybe immediately at f5. Trying to swap off one of these great bishops. Because look what happens, knight e2, and now he's going to bring his bishop out here at some point. And I just saw this and I thought, oh no, you know, this is this bishop which was caged before is now going to be the best piece on the board. Queen c7 defending b7, so you can bring the bishop out, and bishop e3 again. I don't know whether that move's any good, but anyway, I was feeling a bit down now because you know, my position's deteriorating, and I've realised that black is actually way better here. So bishop there, queen there, knight there, and look, my position's just falling apart. If I play bishop h3 trying to solve off the light squared bishops, you can actually play knight takes f2, and then he's got these fork threats on d3, so look at that, bishop takes, knight takes, and bishop takes, and he just plays knight here, and in the variation I looked at, he just ends up in an exchange, a clear exchange, and with beautiful play. So queen here, knight takes, and you know, rook takes, pawn takes, say queen takes, king over, and I just don't think I have enough play here. I think he's just an exchanger. So let's go back. I play here, takes, and bang, bishop g5. I just cannot protect this pawn now. I mean, this is just a hallmark of how discoordinated my pieces are. Takes, just a pawn up. He exchanges queens. I don't think much of this because that queen could have been used to put a lot of pressure on my pieces. So I'm happy to exchange. Generally, when you've got a worse position, you want to exchange. Bishop f1, rook d6, c4. Which could have been a liberating move, but now I just think, you know, I'm just playing to fight on, to show some fighting spirit. Rook c8, knight d3, and I'm just hoping for some tactics here. Just hoping for some kind of back rank mate or some discovery through the bishop on f1. Bishop there, which is a good move. Knight to b4, f5. I'm very happy to stick my knight in there. I thought, oh my god, you know, this is great. Look at that knight, and I get to swap off one of his best pieces. And yeah, we're pretty low on time here, so bishop takes, and now I play pawn takes. And I kind of missed this. I saw it right before he played the move actually. But rook takes, which is great. It just wins another pawn. So there we go. Rook takes, and I play d6. And there are a few tricks on the back rank here. So he plays king f8, and then I played bishop there. Probably better is a4, just preserving a bit of material. But I'm just completely lost here. I mean, I had dreams of drawing this position, and I did eventually draw it, but it really is lost here for white. Bishop takes, and now he swaps off the rooks, and it's an opposite colour bishop's endgame, but he can force two passed pawns, and I think that's enough to win. I don't know what the general rule is for for the opposite colour bishops, but I think two passed pawns is probably enough to win, just based on my experience of this endgame. I'm just trying to get active here, just push my pawns up the board. And I'll just take you now to the critical position. Good move, good move. Bishop there, and now he could just play a4. And I just can't catch one of those pawns. If I take the a4 pawn, he runs the other pawn. If I take the e pawn, he pushes these. So he's just going to push one of these pawns. And one of them is going to queen once my bishop gets deflected. So yeah, but he gave me a breath of life here. He played pawn up. Yeah, I don't know why he's really worried about this pawn, but I guess in a practical chess game, you're worried about a pawn that's on the 7th. And so he played there. He really wanted to take this pawn, but after bishop takes, king takes, this is an easy draw for me. I just run my king across, so king down, and this is just a draw because he can never dislodge this king. He can never get me in Zugzwang because I can just move this bishop, and the king can't come round to get these pawns because I'll always be able to control this square and this square. So this is a dead drawn position. So he just couldn't believe it. He's quite upset, I think, that to realise that despite having two passed pawns, this game was drawn. So anyway, I hope you learnt something from that. I definitely learned a lot through playing through this game afterwards, which I'm doing to improve. So really, the best way to improve is to analyse your games. And yeah, have a good day.